houses.
Hello, my friends, and fantastic to have you with us as we bring you coverage of today's clash between the South Wales Scorpions and the Big Ant All-Star. Andrew Voss here, and with me in the commentary box is the former Premiership-winning coach, Phil Gould. So, Gus, it's a David and Goliath battle on the Premiership table.
South Wales will be under the pump in this, and they are in no doubt expecting a very tough match against their more fancied opponents. I'm sure the coach has a game plan to upset the favourites, but his players are going to have to be very disciplined with the football if they want to have any chance of winning this match. I'm afraid they are simply going to be outclassed here.
I think disciplined football is the key point there, Gus. They've been a little untidy in recent matches, and it is time to get this one underway. Strong defence. Tut. They work hard to bring him down. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. Jones, Millington, Davies.
He's held.
Fifth tackle now.
That's fine.
Pring, there's the punt. Beale, surprised, he's careful with that bouncing ball. There's tackle one.
Tackle one.
Hala.
He's held. Let him up.
Great defence here. Looking to make ground out of dummy half. Breaks through the line. They are looking to spoil his party. Breaks through. And reach tackle three. Looks for support here. Keeps going. Breaks through the defence with the first try of the match.
Good try, very good try. They'll be happy to get those first few points on the board.
Version is successful. Place, centre of halfway. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Latches onto that kick.
He's held. Get off him. First tackle.
Effective tackle on tackle number two. Dashes out of dummy half. He breaks straight through the defence. Now there's daylight in front of him. They're looking to spoil his party. They have done it again. He's through for another try.
A superb try this, brilliantly played.
Touchy's flags go up. That's a goal.
Big Ant have been outstanding this afternoon. They haven't given their opponents any opportunities. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Big Ant lead by 12 here. Beale there to field the kick. Stretches his legs. Here's trouble. Beats a tackle. Powers up and over the 40-metre line. Another try. The Scorpions are in complete and utter disarray. Big Ant are absolutely destroying them. Judges put their flags up. There's 2 points.
Big Ant are playing some very solid football. Their opponents are shell-shocked, and understandably so.
Back to the centre of halfway. Goes long. Beale there to field the kick. He's caught the napping. Pollard keeps going. Straight into open space. This could be a try. Another try. And Big Ant are well in control here.
I've seen this team perform better on the road. Maybe they should change their name to the Gypsies and stay on the road. coach will be over the moon with this performance so far. Still a long way to go, though.
Big Ant are well ahead now. Kicks long. Latches onto that kick. Now he stretches his legs. Pala!
Hill. That's one.
Faso! Bill! Strong tackle. On tackle 2.
That's two.
Breaking his way through the line. He's caught them napping. Big run. Big Ant are looking dangerous here. Whoops, that's a little too long.
That's the right call from the referees.
Kicking for touch. Over the sideline it goes. Restarts play. Pala keeps going. Smashed in the tackle. Into some solid defence. Unable to break through. Keeps going. Last tackle. They've got to come up with something. Looking for a field goal. Field goal, well struck.
He's got a good boot on him, this lad. Nice field goal.
Halfway again. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Latches onto that kick. Beal. Good skill. And offload.
Hill. Hands away. One.
Crashes past the defence. Allah. Big Ant are having a very good game. They've been looking so strong on the attack. Faso bursts through the line. Bill, there's an offload. He's got a lot of skill. Breaks through. They're looking dangerous. Cut out ball. Nearly half time. This team is on a roll. Whoa, there's a bit behind that pass. Faso! Referee signifies fifth tackle. That's the half-time hooter. Looks to the post and pulls the trigger. That's the first half done and dusted. Anything you'd like to say about the first half, Gus?
Well, the home side is behind at half-time, and after what we've seen in that first half, it comes as no surprise. Their commitment on defence was poor, their execution with the...
The depth to the kick-off. Beal latches onto that kick. Here they come, the defenders closing. He's now all on his own, but they're closing in fast. That's a try again.
Fantastic try. Playing some very solid football. Not afraid to chance their arm, and they're finding plenty of space.
The centre of halfway for the kick. Beal there to field the kick. He sets sail for the try line. He's tackled after making good metres. Senses a chance out of acting hard. He breaks through the defence. Breaks through. Garcia, look out, he's through the line. That's a sloppy pass, that one. Intercepted. Davies. Good front on defence, and that's the second. Evans.
Hell!
And now that is the third tackle. Davies. Aka. Bruising tackle. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. Davies. Millington.
He's held.
It's the last now. Davies. He punts it. Picks up the ball.
Hell, move! One.
There's metres to be made from dummy half. Powering his way through the defence. Look at him go. Chases on. Can they get to him? Grabs a couple.
And thoroughly deserved. He's worked tirelessly out there today. Their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. Very, very pleased.
Into the kick, centre of halfway. Kicks long. Latches onto that kick. Ala. At last, wrapped up right on the 30-metre line. Faso! Play continues after the offload. Out of my way, he said. Open pasture, and there's daylight in front of him. They're looking dangerous here. He looks for support. Breaks through. Good tackle. The attack coming in waves. Powers through the defence. This could be trouble. The defence is looking shaken. Fires out a torpedo pass. Beale keeps going. The visitors grab the try, and the crowd here go quiet.
Two outstanding tries. I've enjoyed both of them.
Just lifts across the post to the right. No goal.
Their little band of travelling supporters are enjoying this, and why wouldn't they?
T place, centre of halfway. Kicks long. There to field the kick. He's out into open space. Breaks through.
Let him up. He's held. Let him
That's
go.
tackle number 2.
Second tackle.
Remind me not to get in his way. That's a great thing. That's 3. Beale. Garcia. Just steams past the defence. Powers past halfway. He looks around for some backup. Beats a tackle. Faso! Last tackle. Breaks straight through the defence. Wow, what a run. He's got past another. Hold the phone there over again.
That was something special. Great effort, boys.
Hits this one radar-like with a kick.
Yes, Andrew, they are well in control. The opposition just doesn't know what's hit them.
Back to the centre of halfway. Goes long. Latches onto that kick.
He's worked tirelessly for his teammates this afternoon. What a performance.
Faoso. He's in the clear. Beats a tackle. Blasting through the 30. Bang, bang. 2 back-to-back tries. For Big Ant, the South Wales Scorpions unable to stop the onslaught. And they're going to have a very hard time getting themselves back in the match from here.
some very solid football. Their opponents are shell-shocked, and understandably so.
Back to the centre of halfway. Beale latches onto that kick. Look out! He's caught the napping. Gives him a big don't argue.
Nobody wants to tackle the guy.
And met front on by the defence. Faoso. Effective tackle. Third tackle and to play the ball. Breaks through the defence. Tamed there. Fourth tackle. Happy half run here.
He just keeps going and going and going.
Breaks through the line. Crosses the 20-metre line now. The carnage continues. Big Ant are over the line again. They are unstoppable. Two with a kick.
Big Ant have been outstanding this afternoon. I've enjoyed every bit of this performance.
Back to the centre of halfway. Kicks long. Latches onto that kick. Shoves his way through. Powerful stuff. Shoves another defender off. Garcia. He charges through. Stretches out. Here's trouble, keeps going. Full time. Gus, that's one of the most one-sided games I have ever seen.
Big Ant have picked up the win this afternoon. A solid display of rugby league here, a top performance.
So, on behalf of Gus Gould, I'm Andrew Voss. We'll see you next time.
Dragons versus
Hello my friends, and fantastic to have you with us as we bring you coverage of today's clash between the Catalans Dragons and the Big Ant All-Star. I'm Andrew Voss, and alongside of me is a two-time premiership winning coach, Mr. Phil Gould. Welcome, Gus.
Very hard to pick a winner here. As you say, with both sides boasting attacking players, the coaches are going to stress the importance of keeping the error rates down and to play for field position. These sides have the ability to take the opportunities if given the chance. I'm looking forward to this one.
Gus Gould, our expert co-commentator. Get ready for this one. Kick-off about to happen. Takes a peek for support. Faoso! Breaks straight through the defence. Now there's daylight in front of him. eventually taken to ground. Big Ant are looking dangerous here. Breaks through the line. Breaks through. Reach tackle 3. Powers through the defence. Catalans are looking a bit wobbly. Real force in this defence. Just one to go in the set. Bill! And that's the change-up. Big Ant threatening to score, but just not able to push home the advantage.
Well, they risked to run the ball there. Nearly scored the try.
Drag down. That is the first tackle. Howden. They will play it. That's the second tackle. Low. Shut down and a good tackle. That is tackle number 3. Webster. The attack just not effective at the moment. Low. Here goes the last. Westerman punts it. The ball is clear. This could be trouble. Beale, surprised, he's careful with that bouncing ball. Gets his hands free and offloads. I like that, he's kept it alive. What a long ball that is! Farso! Slips the pass, keeps it alive. Ball and all tackle. Whoops, that's a little too long.
Referee had no choice but to make that call.
I think the trainer ran out the message to go for the 2 points. That's no goal. Beale able to take that catch. Charging past the 40. He's gone over. Should be a try. Well, the video referee says no try. There's the tap. Jewett. There's the first tackle. Westerman. A quarter of the game gone. Ref shouts second tackle. Dawn. Well, appeared to me, he had no intentions of going there. That's a high tackle.
Awful tackle.
Over the sideline it goes. Westerman restarts the play with a tap. Low. Webster. Dawn. Halfway through the count. Jewett. Oh, Gussie. What about that tackle? Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. Howden. And this is the last tackle. Westerman kicks. Muller doesn't get the ball on the full. Clear through that tackle. Beats a tackle. He sets his sights on the try line. Sloppy play. Poor pass. Just steams past the defence. Great strength, great fend. Second tackle there. Shrugs off the tackle. With the break. Now charges past the 40. He's got goal. He's got guile. Well, if you ever wanted to know how to silence a parochial crowd, you get a try just like that.
They'll be happy to get the first try. Always a good way to settle the nerves.
field the kick. This could be trouble. Keeps going. He's beaten one. He's beaten two. He's all on his own. They have done it again. Bill is through for another try.
A very good try here. The crowd love that one, and they're on their feet applauding that play.
Judges the kick nicely. 2 points.
Big Ant have been outstanding this afternoon. They haven't given their opponents any opportunities. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Big Ant lead 12-0 here. Keeps going. Takes a peek for support. That's a long pass. Strong tackle. That's the second. Faoso. Look at him, wading through the defence. He explodes through another defender. Nearly half-time. That's the third tackle. Dummy half run here. Says, out of my way, brother. Wow, he's through the line. Look out, he's caught them napping. He looks over his shoulder for backup. That's the half-time hooter. First half complete. Big Ant have the lead at the break and would love to keep their opponents scoreless in the second half.
The Dragons are really hanging on here. They'll be happy to hear the half-time siren.
And stanza underway here. Dawn gathers it. First tackle. On tackle number 2. Jewett. Westerman. All in all tackle there. That's 3. Low. Boyle. Wrapped up by some solid defence. Solomona. Last tackle now. Stockhill has the job of putting in the punt. On the bounce, has the ball. Shoving his way through.
Somebody tackle him.
Pushes him away. That's 2. That's a long pass. Faoso. Beal. One-handed offload. That's a poor pass. Sloppy play. Keeps going. Halfway through this set. Beal. He breaks through. He's in open space. The visitors grab the try and the crowd here go quiet.
2 outstanding tries. I've enjoyed both of them. The visitors are in total control here. The home side really needs to find something special to get themselves back into this.
Big Ant lead 18-0 here. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Beal latches onto that kick.
Let him up. First tackle.
Gets defended. Powering his way through the defence. Here they come, the defenders closing. Big Ant on the charge.
Tackle 2.
Bill! Unstoppable. Breaks through the defence. Straight into open space. He's clear of another. There it is. Try number 4 for Big Ant.
I've seen this team perform better on the road. Maybe they should change their name to the Gypsies and stay on the road. Their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. They've been hot on attack, but defensively they have been sound too.
Ready for the kick, centre of halfway. Beale latches onto that kick. He just brushes off the tackle, blows past the defence. He's got defenders closing. He's been injured. Big Ant are looking so strong. Wrapped up on the halfway line. Ref shouts third tackle. And a dummy half he goes. Look out. He's through the line. He's in the clear. Taken the ground, almost into touch. This is excellent attack. He looks around for some backup. Breaks through. Stonewall defence. That's tackle 5. Beale takes the snap. Field goal successful. It's another point on the board.
Well struck. Nice one-pointer.
The centre of halfway for the kick. Goes long. Beale there to field the kick.
He's worked tirelessly for his teammates this afternoon. What a performance.
Shoves another defender off. Faso! Bursts through the line. Stretches out. Here's trouble. Breaks through.
It's like these blokes have covered themselves in oil with the number of broken tackles we've seen today.
They're looking dangerous. That is a battering tackle. That's the third tackle. Faso keeps going. Defence zeroes in. It's a big tackle. Maintaining their advantage in attack. That's what they call a bullet pass. Keeps going. Fifth tackle. Let's see what they can come up with. Faso snaps it for a field goal. It's field goal time here, and there's another point. Back to the centre of halfway. Kicks long. Keeps going. He looks for support. Pala. You won't see too many better tackles than that. That's tackle number 2, out of dummy half. He brushes off the tackle. He breaks straight through the defence. Still trying to make metres as he's brought down after that good run. Big Ant are looking dangerous every time they get the ball. Faso commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders. Oh, he's through the line, straight into open space. He's over the line, and I think he's got it down. That is a try. Count that as 2 points.
The coach will be over the moon with this performance. They've been hot on attack, but defensively they have been sound too.
To the place, centre of halfway, goes long. Latches onto that kick. Look at that. Rushes through the tackle. Say adios to another defender. Faso! Look at him wading through the defence. Full time. Well, it's hard to believe that scoreline when we thought the game was going to be so tight.
Big Ant have done their job and picked up the win this afternoon. Strong performance all round. The coach will be very, very happy.
A good win indeed, and we'll have plenty more football coming up next time.
Bye.